Okay. So it uses Google Earth essentially, right? This looks like a Google Earth, like, fly-through. Like, that's exactly what it is. It looks like it's just a Google raid, like a Google fly-through. Wait, there's a Jeep in here? I'm confused with what this actually is. Right, virtual real estate, but what's with all the buildings? Each tile has mineable resources. Seen copper and the likes a few seconds ago. Oh, okay. Much more detail than will contain full interiors. Also support custom player design buildings, which means many buildings will look and feel. Hold on, gotta pause this. A now set of rules. Engine footage for the video is hiding 5 Easter eggs. Okay, so you have to find the Easter eggs. There's no riddle to find these. Okay. Winners. Okay, we don't care about that. That's just garbage. Their ad looks good. Their ads do look good. We don't need to look at Dogecoin mining. Okay. We're not gonna go do that. What else about? We're gonna go through.
Dogecoin is everywhere.
No,
Doge,
go away.
Doge.
We're gonna go through their website, check it out. What's their ideology of this? Our future is virtual. Information age is accelerating technology in unprecedented speed as we see more and more science fiction realized already today. Many of us live half online, half. Basically, they want us to live solely in their game. It is a game, right? Or is it just? Is it not a game? Thinking about the foundation of the world, maybe the most important ongoing technology development from the next area. Okay. This is all stuff that's not in it right now, I think. Oh, so you can't even do anything. It's just buying real estate at the moment. And never will be there. Decentralized land without the Wii2 graphics. No, it's Google Earth. Putting money in super easy, getting it out not so much. That's what I heard. Big red flag, yes. And apparently uses real money as well. Some people say some of their team are the con-founders of a VR. The co-founders of a VR or con-founders? Earth 2 aims to bring people and technologies together by creating a robust location based. Okay, so it is a game and technology platform which supports strong virtual communities and economies. Earth 2 will be about people and the virtual representations of the places which bring them together. For this reason, we believe it's critical to be transparent about our goals. Plans and approach to the community follows in an early stage. Okay, what's next? Approach. Earth 2 was created because there needs to be a central platform which, over time, brings together all key VR, haptic, and similarly relevant emerging technology. How are you going to use haptic when it's fly-through? Let's go to the teams. We'll get there. Earth 2 is a long-term sustainability. We believe that approach to this collecting early stage is paramount to success long-term in order. So what I'm kind of understanding of this is you basically want to try to get a real estate that's going to be really popular, and then like flip it like cryptocurrency, like penny stocks. Help build purchase ownership within the Earth 2 community while running parallel with technological advances and game development as become available phases. Phase 1, claim land. That's where we're at. This phase involves the ability to claim, buy, trade, bid, analyze land trades, prices, and more. Yeah, I've heard that a lot of people have a hard time. How's it going, Just a Guy? I hear a lot of people have a hard time pulling their assets out. Here. You can read more about phase 1. First step, Earthers is purchasing a land, and this price is starting at 10 cents per block. Be quick to claim. Be part of the future and claim your very own piece of virtual land today. Yeah, but we look at them and look at the prices already, guys. $100 here. $60 here. So I mean, the people who like really got it for the actual 10 cents and they turn around, they buy like, you know, $100 worth and they turn it around for 14 bucks. Like, that's crazy. Need to write an email to provide way too much information about you and your bank to get money. That's what I hear. It's a lot of way too much information to do it. That doesn't look like what they showed in the promo. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna buy land. What was this one over here? We're still doing ideology. Web app supporting phase 1 here. There is a web app. And there's a mobile app. Phase 2 is resources. In the first half of 2021. They have like a month. At the earliest possible point. It says it will be released in the first half of the 2020 at the earliest possible point. Virtual land to begin generating different types of resources that will be vital to building. So you don't even know what resources you're gonna get from your area because you can't even mine them yet? Or can you actually see what the resources are? This seems interesting. Phase 3 is to be given first access to the Earth 2 terrain system. Confidential mobile app. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Let's go check out the team. Founders. Shane Isaac. Over 20 years experience in development, produce product development and management. Shane has an avid passion for big concept and thinking outside the box. He has burning desire to Earth 2 into the alternate digital reality. Basically a digital currency, right? In reality, people can literally feel around their physical presence anywhere in the world. Shane is a driving force to bring social studies. Okay, common causes of. All right, let's check out his LinkedIn profile. Hold on, guys. Okay. We had to load in here. Alright. Close that. Shane Isaac. Well, that's really small. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Okay. Love thinking outside the box, 9 or 2, and XYZ social media. Oh, interesting. Generally working 20 hours a day to present, so apologies if I am late to responding to message. 20 hours a day? I don't believe that. He's only sleeping for 4 hours every day. There's no way. It's not possible. Gotta be a little more realistic. Be more realistic. Like, you don't want to lie. The first thing that people see on your LinkedIn, they see that you're working 20 hours a day, they're gonna say, oh yeah, he's a hard worker. Wait a second, there's only 24 in the whole day, so how can he be working that and only sleeping 4? And he's a father of 3 kids. So if he's working 20 hours a day, he's not spending any time with his kids or his wife. They work on coke and caffeine. We'll get there. We'll get to Dylan CO. More active on Twitter from February to share my thoughts and things as time to time. Activity posting created. Okay. Three months ago, he launched Earth 2. Go back. Let's look at his experience. Let's go back. He has 2 inventions. Managing director XYZ social media full-time. 20 hours a day, which day? Yeah. Maybe 2 days a week. That's true. This whole thing is super jank. Yeah. I've heard of XYZ social media. So he only has 2 things on here. XYZ mobile and Earth 2. Okay. Okay, who's the other one? All right. We wanted to look at, who is the one person you said to look at? Dylan Seo. There's only one founder. Looks like he is overusing the number 20. Yes, he likes 2. 20 years, 20 hours, Earth 2. 25. Wait, did we see 20 years of experience in development? Did we see that? I think it started in 2016. 2016 to present for that. And then he started this in November. Where's the 20 years? How old is he? This seems, this sounds like you know, Zachary's 9 year of gaming development. He doesn't have any proof of it. Just joined. Can someone help me catch up? We're going through. This is the founder of Earth 2 right here. We're looking into Shane Isaac at the moment. It says he has 20 years of experience. We don't have any information on anything except for he's been a managing director at the XYZ from 2016, and he started in November of last year here. But I don't know where the 20 years came from because it's not on here. It's not on his LinkedIn. So we don't know where the 20 years came from. It's just... he just says it is. So it sounds like Zach when he says, you know, I have 9 years in game development for Dream World, and you have no... like, no way to see it. Like, it's... okay. Wolfgang Walk. 3 decades long background in game and narrative design. All right, let's take it. Look at you, Wolfgang Walk. Experience. All right, project manager, Blue Byte Software. Blue Byte Software, Ubisoft. Did it get bought out? Okay, its own. There we go. Video game development based in Germany, founded in '88. Okay, so I believe his 30 years then. That makes sense. If he was in there in '88, that gives him 30 years experience. That's good. Company has produced popular games like Battle Isle and The Settlers. Since 2001, the company has been owned by Ubisoft. Okay, so he's founded in 1988. He worked there, and then it got sold to Ubisoft in 2001. That's pretty good. Okay, all right. Project manager. Massive development for 4 years. 1 year as a project lead. 1 more year here. 9 year at MDH. What's MDH? We're deep diving, guys. We're going into this like media designs. Well, at least he has stuff going on for him. Yeah, he has a pretty extensive background. Ooh, that's not good. Walk Game Productions. Walk Games, Wolfgang from... What happens if we click on it? Okay, so there's 3 people. You like my beautiful picture from high school? Alright, Walk Games Productions. Walkabout Games. It does use his his name in it, so 10 ways to ruin your story production. Baltic Dev Days. Okay, so this is a legitimate company that was actually there. So he did that for like 15 years, right? Game spot. Okay, podcast, narrative, puzzle design, a flute of Anza. But he's still currently in these, so he's still self-employed, still doing frequent contributor to the game spot or the games podcast. Narrative puzzle design. I mean, this one he's not doing anymore. Phoenix Reality. This is why they probably grabbed him, because he has a lot of design history, and he has also done Reality, looks like. And so he's freelancing for them. So he seems legit, right? All the companies that he said he worked at are actually there, and there's ties to that. So Wolfgang Walk has, you know, actual connections here. You were looking, who are you looking at? Dion Seo. Ah, Oculus VR, a company ultimately acquired by Facebook for $2 billion. Okay. Don't notice how this key executive roles in well-established technology investment. Yes. This does sound familiar. This guy does sound familiar. So he doesn't have any history. About proactive, energetic, approachable, analytic, and goal driven. That's it. That's all that's in his. Oh, here's the experience. Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, I'm pretty sure I know this name. Co-founder of Vol Creative, company operation, business, investment relations, marketing, and sales. Advisor, consultants. This guy has quite the reputation. Let's see what Google says about him. You don't want to do the LinkedIn. What Dylan Seo did next, Oculus co-founder on combining VR with AI. New business that blended artificial intelligence with an immersive aspect of virtual reality. I remember when it launched, Oculus Rift, it was like everyone was like, well, it's gonna be the awesome thing, and it turned out to be really good. And it still is. I mean, a lot of people go with Oculus for any type of VR headset, but it's owned by Facebook now. So a lot of people are like, I don't know if I want to do that. That's another topic. People are looking for a solution to send targeted messages. Send a targeted message, just have to personal reference data, and you want to, okay. So he wants to have VR be real, and he probably joined this team to implement VR into this game slash real estate. Okay. I mean, it looks like their team is actual legit people. Am I missing something? I guess. I'm wondering if like they want to do like you could go outside and as you're walking around with your virtual reality, it's going to be augmented reality mixed in with, you know, virtual reality, so you can see where actual people's plots are and go to them. I don't know. They didn't say anything about that, but right now all it is just buying land, and you can see the price of land. Like, look at this. This is crazy. Like the US, like look at $100 for a plot of land. But I mean, they have to have some way that they're going to get VR in here, because they have VR, you know, specialist in here, right? As one of the advisory team. Steve Bennett. Wasn't there someone on here who was like really kind of sketchy? This guy looks really young. What is he? He's a community guy. Okay. There are 10 people with 10,000 US dollars in it or more. In my opinion, let's not assume it's a scam at the moment. Yeah, we're not, we don't know for sure if it's a scam, right? But let's look at this as it is, right? So they started off the plots with 10 cents per plot. The plots are now what? This price up here, right? That's how much the plots are now. Yes. So I mean, look at that. It's up 58,000% because it was at 10 cents, right? That's crazy. This looks like penny stock of crypto, but for real estate. All right, I know there's a couple YouTube videos on this. It is definitely suspicious. I like watching Kira.
If you told me that there was a
now that I know about him
right now as we speak that's worse than Dreamworld, I'd say you're obviously crazy. There's no way you can beat the Chuckle Brothers. There's no way you're beating those two full-time clowns. But apparently you are, because there's something going on right now that has blown my mind. I've watched one like 15-minute video on this and another 11-minute video.
Kira is very like straight up. I like it.
I'm already so drawn into this that I've got to like do full deep dive videos. But today instead is just going to be a little teaser. This is just going to be, you know, just flicking the tip. Now, Earth2.io is what we're talking about right now. And this is like, I'm not sure exactly what people were thinking.
For sure, it's a scam.
People are calling this an investment opportunity.
It totally could.
When you see somebody calling something like this,
but it is rather sketchy.
It's a scam. But when you start reading how they speak about the game,
so I want to clarify this. If you remember, when crypto first started, they also said the same thing. I just want to put that out there. This has the same feel as crypto, and the fact that you're buying something that is not real and you're investing in it in hopes that it goes up in price. But we'll get into that.
It's the scammiest scam you've ever heard.
That's just from face value. Okay, that's just from face value. We haven't done any of the deep dive. This is just from face value. That's my thoughts, just face value. So we'll see what Kira has to say about it.
Ticking all the boxes one by one. It's like they've gotten the actual fucking guidelines for how to be a Ponzi scheme, how to be a scam, and then they've just gone, oh, that one, yeah, we'll do that. Oh, yeah, we've got that one already. This is actually insane. So I'm going to read you some stuff real quick because there's no way you'll be able to believe this. So
thanks for dropping by, William.
We envisage a virtual digital world on a 1-to-1 scale with Earth. Places in Earth 2 are essentially in the same location.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Because the Earth 2 digital grid system is geographically linked to the world we live in.
Yes.
So basically, if you don't know what they're saying here, this is what it is. Literally, it's
Google
just
Earth.
Google Maps.
Yeah.
But you zoom in and they've gridded the whole world off. Like every inch of the world has been turned into a grid. And you can zoom in anywhere you want. And then
what about Australia? Or not Australia, Antarctica.
So
do they also have land there?
Just a virtual Earth.
I don't think anyone would want to live there anyways, though.
For some reason, owns this land. So you can go on right now, zoom in on my house and buy it, unless somebody already has. I fucking hope that they haven't. You know, I'll be homeless. They're going to evict me. Somebody can just go on and buy a picture of your house. This is basically like if I went into your garden and took pictures of everything on your garden and then logged online and sold those pictures and told people they own that thing.
So my question is did they give the rights for Google Earth? That's what I want to know.
Things that isn't even mine to sell.
I'm sure they probably did.
So it's mental. But then you start reading about like this.
Okay, let's look at the prices again here. What are those are the prices that they were when he did this. What are they now?
This is such a rabbit hole.
So Italy is at 1687, 1680. So it's gone up 5 cents for Italy. UK was at 14 is 14 now, or on here is at 14, right? 14, and now UK is still at 14.22. Okay, so there's not much difference here. I guess he did post this today, didn't he? Okay, so it's relatively new.
It's going to take so many videos. I'm going to have to do like another 30, 40, 50 hour deep dive on this later, starting tonight, and just start chronicling this shit and getting it all down into like a real comprehensive video to set the timelines and everything. Because this is mad. Read this. This is the most blatant scammer
it's
I've
10
ever
cents
seen in my
originally.
life. The vision of Earth 2 is to create a global digital representation of our
Now
Earth,
I believe
a
these
place
are the
where people
prices.
can build,
Yeah, we already read that part.
an amazing vegetation details not seen before in any game, where movement is without loading and popping artifacts at scale. This all with high performance and the ability to downscale to lower hardware.
So if they used Unreal Engine 5, this is totally possible, because these are going to be static objects and polygons, and they can have millions of them now, and it doesn't do anything. So if they use Unreal Engine 5, yes, that is possible.
Basically saying like, we've solved the problem that open world games have had forever, while not being actually having the product to show you, and it can run on lower scale hardware. So we haven't just taken like a small game world that would take an hour from point A to...
Found land for 50 cents, think you should buy it? I mean, from what we hear, they ask way too much information about your banks.
To go across the two largest distance points of the map. We've done that with the entire world, with fucking details you've never before been able to see, and it can also work on downscaled hardware.
That's cool.
Like,
what game is that? What game is this, guys? This detail is amazing. People say payout is not really possible.
this is the most ridiculous wording of anything ever. But for some reason, people have seen this and gone, fuck yeah, bro, where do I sign up? Where do I give you my money? Once you start looking at some of the more ridiculous stuff here, it's...
Some YouTubers got money, but there are lots of that are complaining.
The history of
doesn't
the
surprise
Earth 2
me.
founder.
That's why
So
that's
Shane Isaac
not
is
good.
The founder of Earth 2. He makes impressive claims of having 20 years of experience in product development,
which we looked up. We can't find that.
Management and development. However, there is no proof for all these
There we go.
claimed. Who'd have fucking guessed? Who'd have guessed the man behind Earth 2 wouldn't be able to substantiate his 20-year professional history? His oldest online presence is of his LinkedIn profile, which has been online for only a few months.
I didn't even notice that. I'll be right back. All right, the joys of being a parent. Okay, imagine if they made an NFT of those to claim ownership. How much insane amount of energy it would demand. True. Some YouTubers got money. Oh yeah. By the way, Entropia Universe used something like this, and people spent there a lot of money. But at least it was functional. By same, I mean it was worked on real currency. Found someone selling NFT trading cards of the tiles. What? What? It's really loud. Don't miss out, guys. Feel the vibe of cards. NFTs. What? Oh boy. 20 to 30 cards are $1. What? This website is very distracting. What's up, man? Okay, all right, let's continue.
Kind of sketchy, right? Well, I did a thorough background check on Isaac, and the results were quite interesting, actually. So, this guy, bear in mind, by the way, you know, if you're starting a business,
thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
People are going to be looking into you. If you have like a 20-year professional career,
why
wouldn't you put it?
I didn't hear
on
it.
Your LinkedIn? Why wouldn't you link back to it? Because it would take you a couple minutes to do, and would lend all the credibility in the world. Like, it would at least show that you are like a career professional, and that you've done things, and that you have actual tangible value as like a business owner or somebody developing something like this. Something for people to at least check in on. The only reason not to do that, because it's so easy and everybody does. Like, you're not telling me somebody who's worked in any industry for 20 years and like is proud of their accomplishments, he's not putting them on their fucking profile. Of course they are. Everybody does it. The only reason not to is because you can't. That is literally the only reason. Somebody else could give me another one. Maybe he's working for the fucking CIA or something. Maybe he's the real James Bond or something. Who knows? So what's next on the checklist for Ponzi schemes, pyramid schemes, things like this? Well, it's the multi-level marketing strategy, right? Get other people into your company, get them to buy in, and then get them to sell as an affiliate the bridge that you're claiming that you have and that you want to sell. Now they've been doing that. They have like influencers, you know, fucking influencers, content creators, things like that, posting their affiliate codes. Then they have people all over Facebook and things like that. And just look at the accounts of these people that are posting these things. I mean, look at the state of this by this person. Every single video is like, fastest way to make money, do this, buy this cryptocurrency, big pump coming, telling people to buy certain cryptos. And then there's this other guy where all of his videos are selling my first ever invention, turning $0 into $100,000, episode 6, flipping a paperclip into a house, episode 1, easy money, virtual real estate, use my code down below. Like,
yeah, I mean, that is not good. So that is definitely
like, this shit is disgusting.
Pyramid-y, right?
Frankly, but the saddest thing
very
is
pyramid. It is a pyramid.
Trustpilot reviews, which everybody knows Trustpilot is absolutely worthless anyway.
Pretty much,
then
yeah.
You start reading the reviews, and pretty much all of the positive reviews have used my affiliate code. If you want 5% discount purchase on your cars, use the code. Beware scams, very easy to get money in, impossible to get money out. Do not put money into this, it's a scam. I've emailed them many times over 3 months and still haven't sent my withdrawal. Very exciting game. I was with this company before going to, I earned a lot of income tax on a daily basis, and after a month I tried a small withdrawal of $20, which they processed in a few days. Later on I tried $650, which never came to my account, waiting for the last 3 months.
Of course.
They never processed big amounts.
Yep.
Potential. Use my affiliate code. Use my affiliate code. You can just see. And then you go on their Facebook, and it's like a realization
That's so bad.
of the sadness that these fucking, influencers, what a disgusting
their
fucking
bots
thing to
are
call
botted
yourself.
reviews with
What these people are
referral
doing,
codes.
You can see just the sad, sorry state I bought some lands a week ago but have not been added to my profile. The money, however, was deducted from me. I've written you 3 times through customer service without receiving any response. My money has not been returned to me. Has anyone else had issues withdrawing my money from their account a week ago? If you need any help, please message us, says Earth.
Look into the terms of services.
If we
All right, we'll
submitted a
look.
withdrawal from a few days ago via CC trial period, should we cancel the transaction and submit again after this announcement? After 3 weeks, if you've not got one, try a different card. Has anyone from the US been able to do a CC withdrawal? Because the 3 people I know from the US all have failed withdrawals. So
they are not obligated to keep this running. They can just shut it down.
From Earth to
wow.
So
is that really in the
like
terms of services?
Shady porn website in like the 90s or whatever.
Whoa. Where's that? Terms and conditions. These are their phases. Part A. Listed below and any applicable laws or regulations would apply. Okay. We reserve the right to amend these terms and conditions from time to time, particularly as we get closer to stage launch 2. Okay. Intellectual property rights statement. In this website, including design, text, graphic logos, or sound recordings. Okay. Okay, linked websites, secure data, warnings. Okay. Except as expressly set in these website terms, we do not warrant the accuracy, adequacy, or completeness of the information on this website, nor do we undertake to keep this website updated. They have a sales pricing up here. They already know the security fraud 101. Yeah. Except as expressly set out by the website terms to use extended required non-exclusive law, we do not accept responsibility for loss suffered as a result of reliance by you on the accuracy or currency of information contained in this website. You must take your own precautions to ensure that processes you apply for accessing this website do not expose you to the risk of viruses, malicious computer code. Oh. What is this? Computer code or something. Oh, what? Wow. Okay. Limitations of liability. Oh, this is going to be good. Except to expressly set out to these website terms or to the extent required by non-excludable law, we are not liable for any loss or damage ever caused, including but not limited to, by our negligence, suffered by you in connection with this website terms of use of this website, even as a registered member. Which states that there is a guaranteed in respect of goods or services supplied, and our liability for breach of that guarantee may not be excluded but may be limited. Our liability for such breach is limited to in the case of a supply of goods, replacing the goods or supply equivalent goods, or replacing the goods, or in any case of supply services, supplying services again, or paying the cost of having the services supplied again. The Dream World guys are probably watching and taking notes on their next scam. You gotta have this. This is one thing that you have to have. If you, like, you need to have a terms of service. You have to. And the fact that they have none is crazy. Indemnity. You agree to the indemnity used for all damages, losses, penalties, fines, expenses, and costs, including legal costs, to arise out of a or relate to your use of this website. Your breach of these website terms either via website or damage you may cause to this website. Okay, so basically don't try to hack their website, otherwise you can get sued. From time to time we may take certain offers or carry out promotional contests. Okay, which they had the Easter egg one, right? Access to the website may be withdrawn at any time without notice. big red flag. Access to this website may be withdrawn at any time without notice. They could just ban everyone or even take down the website and there would be nothing against them because they have this right here. These terms and conditions will survive any such withdrawal. So they could just say, okay, we have all our money. We're gonna, you know, ban everyone without notice and take the money. You guys agreed to the services when you signed up to this, so have fun. Wow. Rich interactions, but of course you're required to conduct yourself in a lawful and respectful manner. Duh. To post information to the website or to otherwise interact with other users, you must become a member. Okay, to become a member, you must complete your registration details in the manner described on the website membership, which I believe you have to do extensive banking, right? No, this is Earth 2. This right here, this right here basically allows them to scam everyone who put money in. Those two sentences right there allows this company to dissolve at any point whenever they want. So it has to be by another person without obtaining our prior express permission will result in immediate suspension of your account. You cannot share accounts. You cannot assist other users. Worried Zebra, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Exactly why these people are trying so hard to sell their tiles by aggressively advertising their tiles. Yeah. It can be that your price is $10, but another one pays 30 and 20 go into their pockets. Yeah. No distribution instructions. So you can't tell people how to distribute it. Software or tools for that purpose will result in the account of such user being terminated. So you can't use any bots. You have to keep your own confidential information. If there's any suspicious account but are not obligated to request additional information from you, including authenticating documents, and to freeze any transaction pending our review. Wait, if there is suspicious activity related to your account, we may, but are not obligated to request additional information from you, including authenticating documents, and to freeze any transactions pending our review. What? So they basically say if there's anything suspicious, or, you know, but they don't even have to say it's suspicious, they can shut you down for no reason. Wow, that's why their team is so, like, experienced. Your non-compliance with any request we make in relation to your account will result in suspension or termination of your account. You're required to notify us immediately on any unauthorized use of your account password and any other breaches of security. Okay, yeah, that's normal, but that's crazy. For the avoidance of doubt, any user who violates these rules may be terminated immediately and held liable for losses incurred by the use of affected users. Must be 18 years or older to use the website. If you're under, you have to have your parent guardian register on your behalf. What? No, that sentence should not be there at all. If you're doing real estate, that should not be there. You're basically allowing any person to have an account to buy land. On a gambling game. That's exactly what this is. It's a gamble. You're gambling your money that you put in to see if you're gonna make more money or not. Wow. They put more effort into the terms than into the whole thing. Well, they definitely had a lawyer do this. Gambling your money for them and keep it. Yeah, exactly. Members' obligations. A registering member of your website, you agree to abide by the terms. Acknowledge that any information material sub by you or the website and will be treated by us as non-confidential and non-proprietary, and we may use that material without restriction. They can sell your stuff, guys. They can sell your information. They can sell your information. Yep, that's why they want so much information for you guys, because they can take every single information that you put in and they can have it and they can treat it however they want. They're treated as non-confidential and non-proprietary. I'm understanding that correctly. Is it? Am I understanding that correctly? Any material to the website, you assign all copyrights to the material to us. However, we are responsible for protecting the confidentiality of your member details and password, but they can take any information you give them and sell it to anyone anywhere. I legitimately reading this right from their terms of services, guys. This is insane. If I'm understanding this right, this means that they can do whatever they want with the information you give them. What? We cannot affirm the identity of other members. Okay, yeah, that's fine. You agree not to disrupt the flow of dialogue or otherwise act in a manner which negatively affects other members. See, this is what I would have been banned for on Dreamworld if they would have put this in their terms of services for the use. So if they would have put this in the terms of use on Dreamworld, then they totally could have banned me for a legitimate reason. Because I am disrupting the flow of dialogue, otherwise act in a manner which is negatively affects its members. So because I called it a scam, this would be a reason that Dreamworld could ban me from the game. But they don't have any of this. This is... No, this is Clockworks, Miracle of Sound on level 7. Yes, that is correct, yes. This is all on Pretzel Rocks. You agree not to impersonate any other person. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Current, accurate, and up-to-date information about yourself as required under these terms. So you have to give accurate information about yourself so that they can sell your information to other people. You agreed to not post or transmit any unsolicited advertising or promotional materials. Didn't we just see that in Kira's video where they were showing it in the reviews? Right here. 5% off purchasing. Doesn't that break those terms? Any material which you post may be removed by us. Okay, that's fine. You will not post or transmit any material in which is copyrighted, is owned by another person. Yeah, because they said that they are basically anything you submit, you assign all copyright to them. So you can't submit copyrighted material to them because then they will be the one that'll be in trouble for it. So that's why they had to put that there. We don't post any material which contains viruses or other computer codes, files, programs, which is designed to limit or destroy the functionality of other computer software or hardware. Okay, I basically don't hack it. You accept that any material or information provided you may be posted in the website for any other member or guest to read. So basically, they just said that any information you upload to them, so your bank information, your credit card information, whatever you use to pay, they can give that to any other member or guest. Any member or guest to read. My goodness. We do not warrant that we will respond to questions or comments submitted by you to our website. So basically, if you have any questions or any problems, they don't have to respond. Oh, right here, you acknowledge that we are not liable for you to you for any loss or damages, however, caused rising from the downloading or sequential use of downloaded material. So if you put in money and you can't pull it out, or you lose it, or you don't get the plot of land, they're not responsible for it. Guys, this has so many red flags. This is ridiculous. I can't believe this. This is someone who knows the laws and knows how to get around them, to take everyone's money, sell the information that you are giving to them, and shut down this project at any point. This is crazy. In addition, you may not commercialize any information, products, or services from the downloaded material. Didn't that guy have an NFT for cards? Isn't that's against their terms of use? Something to show me done with the TOS. Okay, let me take a look. Okay, we'll check that out in just a second. We'll finish up the terms of service and then we'll go check out that video. Thank you for the follow, Willow HD. Thank you, I appreciate that. We do not warrant any of the images sub to the website will be protected against loss, misuse, service. Again, they are basically saying they can sell your crap. Right there, we do not warrant that any material you submit to the website will be protected against loss, misuse, or alteration by third parties. Holy crap, dude. Oh my goodness, this is insane. We do not warrant that we will post your information or material to the website. If we elect in our own sole discretion to post your material to the website, we do not warrant that the material or information you submit will be posted within a certain time frame or at all. Wow. Wow. Look, we're not even halfway done, guys. Look at all of this. This is like a 3-hour read and deep dive. This is insane. This is crazy. These are actual terms of service and terms of use, guys. Like, this is some next level. I need to make a video about just the terms of services on this, man. This is insane. This is crazy. This could take me another 4 hours just to get through this, all of this. There is no inherent value of any virtual land, and the value is particular blocks of the virtual land, and the virtual land generally may fluctuate in value from time to time by various factors, including user demand or algorithmic determination of land values. Your rights in any virtual land are not ownership and are conferred by contract only for the purpose of transacting within the website as a registered user. Those rights are expressly subject to all of the terms that apply to use the website and require you to remain a registered user of the website. We reserve the right in the future to convert your holdings of virtual land or any equivalent credits held in the Earth 2 platform to an equivalent value of cryptocurrency that we may create in the future. Any conversion would be conducted at a valuation reasonably determined by us. Guys, oh, I think if the mentioned terms are like ridiculous, it can be deemed unlegitimate in a court or something, but law stuff isn't for my forte. So basically anything that is in here in their terms of service, you have to agree to before you create an account. That is how it is, guys. That's how it is. They cannot do anything. Like, they basically have said that they have no liable for anything that happens on their website or inside their game, and anything that you do upload. So if you upload any of your bank statements or anything like that, they can sell that information. And that was just in the first third. And then we read here that they're gonna take away your stuff. They can take it for no reason, and they can convert it into a cryptocurrency, which they can give you a valuation reasonable determined by them. They can turn it into any type of cryptocurrency they want to and say, oh, you're $50 real dollars for this plot of land, but we're going to turn it into cryptocurrency that's only worth 3 cents. This is crazy, guys. Welcome to the channel, man. This is insane. I need to do a video just on the terms of services and the crazy things in the terms of services. This is ridiculous. Transactions involving land between us and any registered users and between registered users may be subject to tax. Yeah, that's understandable because you can make real money off of it. You guys are responsible for all of the taxation consequences and use on the website. So basically they say they're not going to give you any tax documents, and if you make money on this and you don't pay taxes, you can get tax fraud, tax evasion. You can probably do a whole series on the TOS alone. That's a possibility. I'm no lawyer, but I can definitely read some of this crap in here and understand that what they're doing is way shady. Way shady. Alright, so we have a video that we want to go check out. It is Big Fry's latest video. Big Fry TV. Yep, there he is. Earth 2 videos.
Earth 2.
No, this is it in his video? His latest stream. Oh, on Twitch. I think that's his Twitch, right? Yeah. All right. Right here. Let me turn off the music here. We're gonna go to 3 hours in.
Just keep it civil. I just want to know what you think you bought into. And I want you to explain to me why you think there's going to be Minecraft, Fortnite, and Age of Empires features in here. I'd love to just hear it from somebody who bought into it. That's all I want to know. What's your Discord? Just type !Discord and you'll find it there. There it is right there. Jump into the waiting room. There's a few guys there.
Whole thing gets better as it goes on.
Just,
okay.
Oh, wait, no, it's muted right now. So what we'll do is we'll bring Flo, Sticky, because they're my mods. We'll bring them into the chat. We'll bring you in. And then I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions if you don't mind.
Let's get forward a little bit.
Just jump into that channel and then they can drag you. Okay. You're heated right now. Right?
Yeah, can I explain why?
Okay, you know what? Let's start.
No,
Let's
I'll
start
tell you.
there.
No, listen. I'll tell you why.
No,
Yeah,
listen.
No,
You don't get to dictate what's going on here. Tell me why you're mad first of all.
You invited me, bruv. Listen,
Sure,
listen,
bruv.
right?
You tell me why you're
listen.
mad.
I'm mad because of people like you
Okay.
coming on without any sort of fucking research at all.
Sure.
You come in and
Sure.
then you put a fucking video out on YouTube in front of 100,000 people. Listen, mate, that's a lot of people.
Sure.
Do you understand? You do that without the slightest bit of fucking research into
Sure.
what the project is about, and you
Okay.
call it a scam. You're
Okay, we did our research. We went through the terms of services. We haven't done a deep dive into this. I mean, there's way too much to do a deep dive on stream. So, yeah, we'll just
you're
play
fake
that.
news, bro. You're spreading lies, yeah, without even looking into the project yourself
Okay.
to find out what it's about. That's why I'm pissed off.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pissed off because you're fake news.
Okay. So we've established I'm
He's
fake.
mad because he knows he lost money.
No, I'm not
That's
saying
a
you're fake.
possibility.
You're spreading fucking fake news.
Have you withdrawn any
What
money?
you put in your
Yeah, that's a
video
good question from
is
him, right?
wrong. It couldn't be more fucking wrong if you
Thank you for the
tried.
follow,
Bro,
man.
Do you understand? Because nothing.
Iskrin, thank you for the
just
follow,
went
man.
at the
Appreciate it.
fucking website, you scroll through it and said, yeah, this sounds like a scam. It's a scam. Oh my god, how can people fall for this?
Sure.
Without even looking at the team behind it.
Okay.
Look at the team behind it. Do you know who Dylan Seo is?
Okay.
He's the co-founder.
Okay, so yes, their team looks pretty intense and pretty crazy. So yes, that does not mean that they can't just walk away with the money. According to the terms of service, they can do whatever they want.
Of Oculus Rift.
I don't give a
Do you
shit.
think is? Yeah, I give a shit because
Cool.
that's what investors do. They look at the team
You're-
behind the product.
Oh, you're
Do you
an
understand?
investor.
Yes, I'm an investor. Of course I am.
Okay. You
So,
now
so-
let me. Okay,
so-
hold on.
Go on
Let
then,
me-
go on
okay,
then. You say something. I'm gonna open my beer.
okay. Are you an investor in the
Exactly.
company,
Just
or
because,
did you buy
yeah,
some
exactly.
tiles?
Just because
just
there are
clarify
people
right
who
off the
have a
bat. You don't have to
name
tell
does
me how
not
much
mean
you
that
bought
they
in.
cannot scam
But
people.
when
Exactly.
you say you're an
I
investor,
bought some tiles.
I
so
love that comment.
That's the equivalent of somebody saying that I'm an investor in Dreamworld because I backed their Kickstarter. You're not an investor. You are a
it's not the
player of
same.
the game who have
It's
bought
not the
it.
same.
Yes, absolutely, it is the same thing.
No,
you are
because
not invested in
tiles,
Earth 2.
These tiles are on blockchain. Do you
Okay.
understand? They're on blockchain.
Sure.
Okay, and they're going the crypto route.
Okay.
Right.
They haven't yet though.
Now, listen to me. By
Yeah, they have
by
not
the
yet.
Year 2024.
Okay.
The VR industry
3 years.
is projected to be around $550 billion. Last year, and I'm sure
Gotcha.
you know this, being a Twitch streamer,
Sure.
last year, the gaming industry overtook the music industry
did.
and the film
Yeah.
industry combined.
It's the largest industry in the world.
Yeah, I know he did. I heard that, but he got
Yeah,
banned like really early on.
It's great. I remember gaming. Like I started gaming on the fucking
Sure.
Thank you for the follow, man.
Commodore 64 and the Sinclair. And
Okay,
you know,
so you're a little
like,
older
so-
than me. I didn't get
Yes,
to touch
I'm
Commodore.
a lot older than you, mate, and a lot fucking wiser as well. I can promise
Gotcha.
you that.
Got you.
Right. So
Okay.
you have
that
these
sucks.
aspects, yeah. You
Sure.
have the VR coming.
Oh,
along,
were you the
right?
one that
You
mentioned
have
him on
the
accident?
gaming industry being the biggest in the world, and you also have this. And I'm sure you've heard of it because you don't seem like a stupid person.
Right.
Yeah. So you've got this thing coming along, virtual real estate, and you've heard about it.
I'm
yeah?
looking at it right now.
Yeah, exactly. And do you remember when Bitcoin came out?
Now I wasn't in the crypto train when Bitcoin first
Right.
came out.
Well, listen. When Bitcoin came out,
Sure.
I thought, oh, that's fucking stupid. It's digital currency.
Sure.
Yeah. It's just money.
Yeah, that's
digitalized
insane.
on the internet. It's really
Like
stupid.
banning
Yeah, I
people
thought it
just
was a
because
stupid
they're
thing.
using
And
it.
look at
That's
it now.
so stupid. They had no
Yeah.
idea that they're
Now-
paying. Like,
You tell
it's
me
crazy.
that virtual real estate is stupid because virtual real estate does exactly the same fucking thing as cryptocurrency does. Only the only thing is, excuse me, I've just
I
eaten
never said
something.
that.
I just had the.
You're fine, bro.
the
You're
thing a bit spicy, man.
doing fantastic. You're killing
Right
it.
now, listen.
you're doing fantastic.
You've got virtual real estate,
Got you.
yeah, which is like cryptocurrency. Only difference is.
Does it sound okay for you guys?
In cryptocurrency, yeah, you can't visit your fucking digital coins. You can't visit your fucking bitcoins or your Doge coins or whatever.
Okay.
You can't visit your fucking F.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can visit your virtual real estate.
Can-
And what
can-
they are
can-
building, and they've made, and it's not saying they've just started building. They've been doing this for fucking years, mate. They've
Okay.
been working on this for years. They are building a 1.1 Earth,
Sure.
which which is overlaid onto the real Earth. Where it's overlaid.
Okay, so it's not built. Okay, this is straight up Google Maps, Google, you know, Google Earth. Okay, it's not anything different. So saying it's one-to-one built, it's not. It's not. Yeah, it's 100% Google Earth. There's nothing but that. Come on, guys. Let's be real about this.
So you got three steps. You got the reality where me and you exist. Then you got the.
Does he mean visit his virtual reality, as in he can go to the? He can, but he might be in referencing just to the inside this platform. It's going to be exactly like the Matrix. Like, is he trying to get arrested?
Virtual reality, where you'll be building stuff in game.
They do say that anything that's in game is not in their terms of services. We mentioned that it does not give you claim to the actual land.
Yeah. Now people call Decentraland a game. They like Decentraland as a game, right?
Sure.
Now, and then you got the AR aspect as well. Look at how.
The blockchain, I don't know if it's live yet. They said when they do it, they will deem it blockchain, but they didn't say they have done that yet.
Crazy Pokemon Go went, and that's AR based. Yeah, so you've got this AR based side to E2 where you can use AR as like a window to look into the VR world, in which now we've got 300,000 users already, and we haven't even started fucking promoting it. Yeah,
okay.
so
I wonder how much Area 51 costs right now.
there is a whole community that you basically insulted, and you're hurting the community, bro. When you put out videos like that, you're hurting 300,000 people just for fucking clicks for your 100,000. Do you understand? So that's why I'm pissed off. Can you understand that?
I understand you're mad.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said I'm just gonna run it back because I want to address some of the things that you said just so I can understand. You said that this on E2 is more useful than a cryptocurrency because you can visit.
No, I didn't say E2. I said virtual real estate.
Virtual real estate
is more useful than cryptocurrency because it could be bought and traded as cryptocurrency,
sure,
but
you
can actually visit your tiles in virtual reality, and you can build something there. You can build a shop. This is the future, mate.
Yeah,
imagine Nike having a VR shop, or imagine Tesla having a VR showroom where you can go and look around the models before you fucking buy them. Well, I'll tell you what.
It's better than cryptocurrency because it has a random image of Google Earth on it. Yeah, so instead of just seeing numbers or whatever, you actually get a picture.
Guess where they're going to build those shops?
They're going to build it in Earth 2.
They're going to build them on the 1.1 scale version of the Earth in the virtual meta space. That's where they're going to fucking build them.
Okay, let me ask you this: if Tesla wanted to build a virtual showroom where you can look at models, listen, let me finish. Why would they build it on Earth 2 and not just build it themselves?
Well, because Earth 2 have they've actually again, if you'd have done your own research into this, and actually listen, if you'd have done your own research in this, and
let's hold on. This link right here, check this out. This piece of land, this square that was purchased right here for $10.10. New land value is $5,000. That's the current market value. Ready? Buy now. $5 million. They bought it for 10 cents. It's worth 5,000. Buy now for 5 million. Jeffrey Epstein's private island, British Virgin Islands. What the heck? Buy it now. $5 million. This goes to show you like how crazy this is, right? Can you imagine like if they actually sold this for $5 million, someone actually bought it for $5 million, they just made $5 million, but they tried to take it out And get this, because of the terms of services, they don't have to cash you out. They don't have to. Because anything that's done inside their game, they are not liable for anything that happens. Including loss of land and loss of assets. They're not liable for any of that. So they can take that $5 million and just stick it in their pockets.
Looked into it, you'll see that the team they've been working on this for many years, particularly at Nathaniel. He's one of the devs. He's behind the engine and everything.
I'll show you my tiles if you show me yours.
15 years. Okay. But Earth 2 have only got together in the last 2 years.
Here's my tile.
They started in 2018. They haven't been taking it easy since then. They've been working
hard drive
since 2018, specifically on the E2 platform. But since before that, what Nathaniel has
shiny
done
tile,
in
nice.
his career, he's developed and come a long way.
Put in there.
They've actually made their own.
How many peppers could I put in here? Let's see. This is a 1 terabyte hard drive. I mean, I think we're using like 8 gigs of RAM for like 250,000 peppers, so that's pretty crazy. And that's, oh man, that's a lot of peppers.
An investor will always go to the team first.
Reject humanity,
Who
become
is the
pepper.
team behind the product?
Sure.
Of course.
That is the first. That is the first place you go, and that was the first place I looked.
Exactly, I looked there, and then you move on and look deeper into things.
Okay.
Right. So you can't call this a scam. Right now, whether it
Wait, just because of the team that is behind it, you can't call it a scam. That is not true. You have to do your research on things. Just because they have a good team does not mean that they can't just run with your money. And it's technically not. Let me word this. Because they have the terms of services in play, they can do whatever they want legally. Does that make it a scam? Legally, no, but yes, because they're taking money from you, and it is definitely shady. So, is this like a scam? Yeah, it totally is. Totally is. But the terms of services make it legally so nothing can go against them. So legally, they have no obligations.
succeeds or not, I don't know. Yeah, if it doesn't succeed, I've lost money. Fuck it.
If it doesn't succeed, I lost money. F it. Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes, right?
That's the way it goes. That's what investing
Perfect timing.
is. You take a risk when you invest, right? But I went and had a look at the team behind the product, and the team behind the product have the credentials, and they have the ability to make this happen. So I took a risk.
Nobody does.
Okay, they have the ability to make this happen. They do. Their team is amazing. They have a lot of very talented people on their team, so I do give them props for that. These people know how to make money with the least possible investment. Exactly.
I took a risk.
The ability to make a
because nobody can make an equivalent VR.
To make a
It's
metaverse
impossible.
that's similar to
Right.
Ready Player One. You truly think that there's anybody on this fucking earth that can do that with the tech that we have present?
No. So if they're trying to do like a Ready Player One type thing, no, it's not possible. However, if they are trying to do like virtual reality graphics where like everything is basically like Google Earth, like 2.0, I guess, virtual reality Google Earth, that is possible, but it's not going to be like all encompassing like Ready Player One is.
In your lifetime, do you really think that that's gonna happen, bro?
Listen, whether I don't listen, I can tell you,
You
now.
have no idea.
Listen, let me answer the question then.
Movie
Listen,
gamer, I think,
I
yeah,
can tell you now,
yeah.
hands on heart, I'm not expecting anything like Ready Player One. Do you
I
understand? I've seen the film.
I was watching Kira's stream, who was watching the devs talk and explain everything. They seemed clueless and mumbled crap the whole time.
It's
Kind of like my Q&A
insane
with
crazy.
the Dream World
But what
team.
they
Then.
have is the foundations and the basis of that. Do you understand? And
Yes.
that's what I mean. And that is what I'm invested in. And I done my done my due diligence. I looked at the team. Yeah, I done my fucking research, and I invested. I bought tiles because it was a good investment, and it's a risk.
Good.
It's
I
always
keep
a risk.
people-
What it isn't
Oh,
is a scam.
Kira's online
Yeah,
too.
that is libel. That is libel, and you could be taken to court for that. Yeah, because it's lying.
Okay, but
So,
this first
so
part,
it's a risk. It's a risk. It's a risk as an investor. It's a
Do you
risky
watch
investment.
Friends?
But what it
I
is
did
not, it's not
when I was
a fucking
younger, when it was
scam.
like
And
current on TV.
You're putting out.
Hold on.
Breaking Bad. I thought Breaking Bad was mad overrated, bro. I thought Breaking Bad was super fucking overrated. I watched all of it until like the second half of the last season, and then I just turned it off.
He's
and
been
stopped
doing this for
watching it.
3
I thought it was
hours.
fucking- I thought that last season was fucking garbage.
Just noticed that he was online.
But I think that TV show is overrated. I just thought that like Breaking Bad had
Okay, he's talking about Breaking Bad though, so
Calling it a scam and basically frightening people away. Yeah, mate, it's wrong. It's libel, mate. Do you understand?
they'll just call it phase 1 right now and then never go into
as a
phase 2.
company.
it's
And
libel.
So phase 2, they said that basically the land plots will be able to farm resources, which sounds a lot like, you know, crypto mining to an extent. On those plots, they'll get resources, and then you can trade those resources. That's phase 2. So they're in phase 1 right now.
We'll end defamation now.
Mate, listen. You're treading on very
This guy
thin
is
ice,
very
mate. I'd be
heated.
very careful if I was you. That's all I'm saying. Because
Be very careful.
You're essentially spreading lies about a legitimate company. Do you understand? And I would be worried if I was you.
So, what makes a legitimate company? Is it just the people that are running it? Or is it the reason behind it? And their promises that they can uphold?
I would be fucking worried. Right. Anyway, thank you for letting me get that off my chest.
Hey,
So, if I were to sign up for Earth 2, because of their terms of services, I could not post the video and do the stream that I'm doing right now. So, if Big Fry TV or Cure or anyone who else is covering this does join up on that Earth 2 website, they can be kicked from that website for no reason, just because of posting something like this on any type of social media.
listen, man.
Listen.
I think you need to fucking invest in a therapist because you are.
Yeah,
the
mate, you're not wrong,
angriest
man.
fucking-
Mate, listen, I'm angry because of the way, because listen.
A legitimate company doesn't sell an unfinished product made from Google Earth screenshots. I mean, they basically took Google Earth, put grids on it, and you buy the image, right? You're buying that image of Google Earth image. But you're not even buying the image, you're buying the virtual land that is nothing to do with actual, like... Oh, this is headache. This is painful, guys. What mod in the Discord call should let each other have the mic, because all the cutting is ridiculous. Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I don't normally get angry. Yeah,
Crack a beer, bro.
mate, I'm drinking one now.
What are
I'm
you
on, like,
drinking
my third
on?
one. I'm drinking Norland's Gold, which is it's a lager.
Wait
It's
till the
fucking
end, it gets
frozen.
better.
Like once
All right.
COVID's over, you need to go down to the pub. You need to get yourself a fucking pint. And you
Mate,
need to
listen, I
calm
ain't been to the
fuck
pub.
down.
Drinking hopium,
I ain't
yeah.
been to the pub in years. But listen, thanks for having me in. Yeah, respect that you actually come and spoke to me because you saw how angry I was in the thing.
Okay, so this is kind of how I felt at the beginning of Dreamworld. Okay, this is how I felt. But there comes a point where you either realize that something is wrong or you don't. And if you don't, then you gotta, live with the consequences of realize that, like, you got played. If you realize that it is something and you can get out of it, then good for you, because there are so many scams that go on, and some of them are really convincing. This, because the team is so huge, is very convincing. But even just looking at their website alone and going through the terms of services, shady. Very, very shady.
But listen, what I'm saying is, yeah, I'm not the only one. You've pissed off a lot of fucking people.
No shit.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But you know why? Why? Listen, you put a video out calling a legitimate company. Like I said, it's a risk. I don't know whether it's gonna make me money. I'll probably
So if he's saying it's a legitimate company, then how is it a risk? That would be my question to him.
there is a big chance I'll lose everything I put in.
There's
yeah,
a
and
huge
do you know what?
chance. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Do you know what? But
100%.
that's my yeah, brother. That's my risk to take though. As an investor, that's my risk to take. I done my due.
Just let that sink in. If I lose everything, then whatever. Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. It is a risk that he can take. It totally is. But if it's a legitimate company, should you be risking it like that?
Due diligence, like I said, I researched the background of the team. Everything checks
No, this is just an avid supporter, apparently.
out. It's a legitimate project, so it's my risk and my money. Yeah, what I
Sure.
don't want as an investor
That doesn't
in a
make it
legitimate
less
company.
of a scam, though.
Yes, mate, a scam is a
Scam is
dishonest
subjective.
way.
I understand that you call it Google Maps, but they actually use their services for servicing the map, pay different APIs. Their APIs uses works good. They will need pay a lot, and their user base grows. Yeah, so I mean, if they're using Google, they're gonna have to pay for every single thing that they use, right? And I'm sure they already know that. And I'm sure Google is aware of that as well. 100% Google is aware of what's going on. So as long as they are paying for the use of it, then it's legal.
Mate, a scam is a
It's
dishonest way.
completely subjective, and
My investment left me.
that's where you fail with this.
Mate, but then everything's subjective. Everything's subjective. If that's the logic you're taking, I was on my way out the door just now, mate. I was going to go and enjoy the rest
He
of
is
my night.
very
but
passionate, yes.
You're coming out with terrible logic here.
Okay,
Because
objectively prove something that's a scam. How can you do that?
objective, yeah, exactly. You can't. So you're calling it a scam, though. You can't objectively prove that.
Right. And
It's
do you know what we're
Mapbox,
calling a
actually.
scam?
It's
We're
not. It's
calling
not.
the
It's not
basic
Google.
Fucking buying the tiles, and then you're investing in that, and the
Yeah, right.
fucking.
Listen.
We're not calling
Your
that a
logic.
scam.
Listen, flow beatbox, mate. Your logic is off again.
That's
You're
not-
saying can you objectively say it's not a scam? No, I can't. Yeah, but you can't objectively say that it's impossible to build a 1.1 version of the Earth. You
Yes, I
can't
can.
do it.
Well,
How does
that's
John
not what
work?
I was. That's not what I was saying.
You
was
did
im-
say that.
objective-
You did
no, I
say
didn't.
that. Now,
No,
now
fucking
you're
didn't.
doing
No,
a
I didn't.
180 turn on me.
No, no,
You
no, no,
did.
no, no,
You
no,
had
no.
three?
God.
Are you sure
You
had
said it was
9
impossible.
deep?
You said we cannot, with our current technology, build a 1.1 version of the Earth.
No,
You said
no. I wouldn't even call out inexperienced.
Blue Drake is another content creator. The other guy is talking him like the other guy blew up. Yes. All right, have a good one, William. I appreciate it for dropping by. Okay, so Exodus says this is map. It is actually done by Mapbox. I have not heard of Mapbox before. Does Mapbox use satellite imagery though? The way that it's looking on here. When was this article written? I don't know. Design. No, that's not what we want. Let's just look up Mapbox. Maps. We have to sign up. Pricing. As our usage grows, you'll automatically be give volume increasing, no negotiations necessary. Okay. That gets expensive. Okay, yeah, so okay, so the more people that use it, the more, so they're in this tier right here, right? Somewhere around here, somewhere between here and here. So let's just say like $3 per 1,000 people. So this is like $750,000, right? Yeah. So I mean, they're making a lot of money off of this, guys. Mapbox is making a crap ton of money off of this, and so is Earth 2.
Experience devs on that shit. Okay, I said that a 1-to-1 replica with fucking Ready Player One is not possible with our.
You didn't say that. No,
Yes,
you
we
didn't
both
say that.
did. Yes.
Oh, gosh.
Bro, I've
But even
seen
I
it.
said, right,
Blue
listen,
Drake is in chat right.
Listen,
I'm here.
I'll give you
Hey,
the, I'll give
have
you
you
the
ever
benefit
played-
of the doubt for that.
have you
Yeah,
ever played
I'll give you
Second
the
Life?
benefit of the doubt and say that say that you did say that. I've even said myself, being here, I'm not expecting Ready Player One level sort of
Sure.
graphics. I'm not.
As you
Well, then
should.
why
I'm
would
not
they claim that?
Then why would they claim that they can
because,
make it?
well, they're not claiming that.
Yes.
If you have a look, if you're having a look, they said like Ready Player One, and they're talking about the foundation and the basis of this platform,
So
and
then
it
they
has
should be
to
more
start.
specific. That's not our fault.
They said that on the thing, and if you've done your fucking due
We
diligence and read
did.
it,
We
you'd
did. We
see
looked
it.
at the website.
You
Go
looked
read
at
it
the
again, mate,
website.
because you've missed it.
Virtual reality, similar to the Matrix or Ready Player One.
Similar. They didn't claim. They're not claiming to rebuilding Ready Player One, are they? And
What would
well,
you consider
well,
similar to Ready Player One?
there is
Idea.
similar.
Exactly,
There is
and that's what
yeah.
I'm fucking saying, bro. Their website is full of fucking bullshit.
Right. Well, like I said to you, instead of putting out fucking videos on YouTube calling it a scam, how about you contact?
Funny how they always
devs
mention Ready Player One.
personally, and you
They mention it on their website, like it's right there. Earth 2 Vision. It's like similar to the Matrix and Ready Player One. So basically, they want it to be completely immersive, where there's everything inside of it, and you can do anything you want. But first, you have to buy the land.
ask them. Instead of
Oh,
like I said,
let
no,
me ask
listen,
the people that are scamming.
Oh, gosh, you
if
lot
they're
are fucking
scamming. Like, there's
See, mate, it ain't a fucking scam. You know it as well as I do. It ain't a scam. It's a legitimate company trying to build a legitimate fucking platform. Yeah, and like I said, as an investor, as someone who's put money.
I want to know if Big Fry went into the terms of services and looked at the terms of services and how crappy they are. You're gonna ask Zach if Dreamworld is a scam. Good luck.
Into this, I've done my due diligence. I've done my research, and then there's someone who comes over, reads the fucking website for a couple of minutes, and puts out a video about it. Called
Mind you, today he someone asked him that question if he was gonna like reply to anything that's been said on social media or anything, and wait, there's like no reply to that at all. Nope, no reply at all.
calling it a scam. Mate, listen, I'm not even gonna fucking justify it anymore because it's quite clear I'm talking to. I can't even fucking.
Blue
I don't have the
Drake,
energy
I
anymore.
I want to get some things. So, have you played Second Life, Martian?
I haven't. No.
Okay, so a lot of the things. This is the thing that I'm actually kind of curious about
Yeah.
because
Dreamworld
a
could
lot
be
of the things that
a little
you're-
place
that you're
inside Earth
saying
2.
about
They
Earth
could
2
go up in
in
this.
many ways have kind of already been done.
No, see, they're way too smart for that. Earth 2 devs and the team is way too smart to do that.
On by other games. So Second Life is kind
Yep.
of like that, where you actually had like real estate and you could do that. Now,
That's it.
the thing here is there's a couple of things to take into consideration.
I can doubt he can even understand the TOS with all this faith in
this
Earth 2.
premise
Yeah, probably
of
not.
Earth 2, where you have real estate that
I mean, for those who weren't here, do I still have it? I do it. Okay, so check this out. We'll revisit this real quick. Right here, you acknowledge that any information or material submitted by you or website is and will be treated by us as non-confidential and non-proprietary, and we may use your material without restriction. Mind you, this is credit card information, this is banking information, this is anything that you do on this website. They can take it and they view it as non-confidential and non-proprietary, and they can use that material however they want. and we, as the consumer, are responsible for protecting the confidentiality of your member details and password. And anything that happens. Okay, this line right here is the most scummiest line to put in a terms of services you can ever do. I have not done the required banking for the withdrawal yet. I still can't get over that they are not obligated to keep it running. They are not obligated to keep it running. They can shut it down at any point. Where is that? That's in here. I think that's up here, right? I gotta go through this again and read it. There's so much in here. Yeah, you agree, for us, all damages, loss, and penalty, fines, and expenses, and costs and legal costs which arise out of the relation to the website. You breach these website terms, any information that you provide us in the website with damages that may be because of the website, libel, you know, copyright infringement, etc. Promotion. We may make certain offers, right here. Access to the website may be withdrawn at any time without notice. These terms and conditions will survive any such withdrawal. So they can turn down they can withdraw every single person that's in here anytime without notice for no reason. They can just do it. They can just do it because they want to. So they can shut down this whole program for whenever they want to, just because they can. And any information that you give them is theirs to sell. Okay, that, like, there's so much more. We only got a little bit through it. Like, it's insane. It's absolutely insane.
Is that you can purchase online. First off, what is going to make that real estate valuable? Now, you've said previously, oh, it's important because there's not going to be any other real estate like that. Or for instance, you said, oh, well, Tesla would
I've never played a game that is obligated to run because I spent money on it. Just saying. Yeah.
want to buy, I don't know, maybe a certain area, and then they would want to have a showroom in that specific area. But you see, the thing is,
wait, they don't even have buildings or anything in this. It's, they didn't even, they said, even their trailer showed just building models, nothing of actually going in and walking into buildings. Maybe we didn't get that far. Maybe that's in their website. Like I said, this is gonna take like a long time to deep dive into, but I think we're gonna our next video is gonna be on the TOS of just this.
Is that Tesla could easily just make a showroom in Unreal Engine 4 and make it so anybody could download that for free as an executable online.
Absolutely, I agree
So
with you there.
why?
Yeah, stage 3 is where you do buildings, right? But if you looked at their promo video, it was literally just 3D animated buildings. They're not actual buildings. You can't go into them.
What is the allure of having it being a... Now I'm gonna jump ahead of you.
Yeah, go
The
on.
only reason that they would do that is if the game, this Earth 2 game, the reason to own real estate is if the platform has features and functionality that nothing else has. So it's like, oh my gosh, I really want to own real estate in this area on this specific game.
I give them one thing, they covered their butts on the whole new level. They totally did. Their terms of services is like 40 pages long. It's a legit terms of services and user agreement. Like, they basically, anything that were to happen, if anything were to happen or will happen or could happen, they're covered. Because it was right there and you agreed to it when you started. So legally, they have no obligation to give you any money legally.
More on this specific platform because it has features that you can't
pretty,
replicate anywhere
pretty
else.
Crappy.
But from what has been shown so far, and also what you said as well, like it's going to be a platform and it's going to have all of these features alleged.
Who have cash to buy a Tesla is maybe enough smart to not go into this Earth 2 BS. Yeah, so yeah, I much would rather buy a Tesla, to be honest.
They will have sold an idea for something and accepted investment
get into this
with the promise of having that appreciate, and if they don't actually have that value appreciate and rise, then it will be a scam.
No, it won't be a scam.
Yes, it
because
fucking
it's
will.
Don't.
Wait, I
and they
missed that.
Don't.
Do you think it's a scam? Hand on
I.
heart, do you think it's a scam, or do you think it's a legitimate project?
This is one of those things where, again,
What?
what
You're
is-
like, listen, man.
He won't even let him answer the question.
God, what, are you scared to fucking upset Biggie or something?
I'm just gonna tell you what's gonna happen.
Because you're balls deep in Big Fry.
Everyone here will now be watching that project like a hawk to
And
see
I hope you do, man. I hope
if
you do.
they
I hope you
implement
do.
all of the things that they've said, because that's
Exactly.
Listen,
the
watch
only
it. I
way
hope
they
you do.
could succeed. And
Yep.
if they don't, and they don't implement those things, then they will have
Oh, I'm sure you could buy 10 simulators of virtual Tesla, and it's probably going to cost you an arm and a leg too.
sold an idea for something and accepted investment
Thank you.
with the promise of having that appreciate. And if they
Oh, like your personal one?
don't actually have that value appreciate
you.
and rise, then
Yep.
Yeah, I'll sell virtual, like my virtual picture of a piece of my Tesla that I don't have, but if I raise enough money to buy a Tesla, you can own a picture of a piece of the Tesla.
it will be a scam.
No, it won't be a scam.
Yes, it
because
fucking
it's
will.
big.
I gotta
Show
do a
us
meeting,
over.
dude.
Oh, and I'm gonna put in there that any information that you give me can be sold to anyone. This guy explains the definition of scamming, but the guy says that's not the definition. Exactly.
Are you
I
fucking
just wanted-
kidding me?
Wait, 1
I
second.
just
Bro.
wanted to get that. I just wanted to
Dude,
get. It was
thank
killing
you.
me not to
you
at least
fucking,
get
you
that.
fucking
Okay.
nailed it, bro.
All right,
He
all right,
doesn't
all right, got it.
understand that if they don't implement the shit that his investment does not
sorry, I
rise,
did-
So now
he
that
doesn't
that's been done,
understand what he bought into.
Blue Drake
Thank
away.
you.
God, what, are you scared
I'm
to
just gonna.
Okay, let's go back. We'll go back and re-listen to that again.
fucking upset Biggie or something?
I'm just gonna tell you what's gonna happen.
Because you're balls deep in Big Fry.
Everyone here will now be watching that project like a hawk to
And
see
I hope you do, man. I hope
if
you do.
they
I hope you
implement
do.
all of the things that they've said, because that's the
Listen, watch it.
only
I
way
hope
they
you do.
could succeed. And
Yep.
if they don't, and they don't implement those things, then they will have sold an idea for something and accepted investment
Thank you.
with the promise of having that appreciate. And if they don't actually have that value appreciate
you.
and rise, then
Yep.
it will be a scam.
No, it won't be a scam.
Yes,
Okay, so basically he said if you invest something and with the promise that it will appreciate in value, meaning that it will increase in value. If it does not increase in value, then it is considered a scam. And the guy is saying, no, that's not a scam. So if they promise that it will increase in value and it doesn't, they're lying. I really don't think that Big Fry even looked at the terms of services.
Because it's
Big, I gotta do a meeting, dude.
Are you
I just wanted.
Wait, 1
I
second.
just
One
wanted
second.
to get that. I just wanted to
Dude,
get. It was
thank
killing
you.
me not to
you
at least
fucking,
get
you
that.
fucking
Okay.
nailed it, bro.
All right,
He
all right,
doesn't
all right, got it.
understand that if they
Right, it goes back to misleading customers, but the problem is they're not liable for any of that. They're not. Their terms of services specifically say they're not liable for anything that is said or done inside their website, including from them. Like, if you read their user agreement, it's insane. It's crazy.
they don't implement the shit that his investment does not
sorry, I
rise.
did-
So now,
listen,
now
he
that
doesn't
that's been
understand
done,
what he bought
Big
into.
Blue Drake
Thank
away.
you.
It's been
Thank
good. I
you.
gotta go do my
dude,
meeting.
you
Take care.
One
fucking
second. One
nailed
second.
it,
I-
bro.
listen,
Dude,
1 second,
honestly,
let me talk,
Marshall,
let me talk.
Listen, I'm just gonna end it here because I do have a meeting in about a half an hour.
No, listen.
No,
You don't.
motherfucker.
No,
you listen
don't run
to
a-
me, bro. Okay, I was gonna just tell him it was a good conversation, but like, bro, unfucking believable.
Yeah, I mean, like, it is, there is so much to go into on this, like, because their team is so large, it's literally a rabbit hole that we could go down in for a week of continuous streams of just trying to figure out every single program that they have worked on, deep into each one of those to see if they failed or if they succeeded. Like, there's so many people on their team, it makes it really hard to do all that research. Okay, it really does. And there's only so much you can find out for companies that are non-existent anymore, right? So if they go back too far, like, they just don't exist anymore and they're not online. And so like there's so much you can do to cover on this, but like I said, I think we're gonna go over the terms of services and just read over the terms of services, just because like what is in there with what we've only read the top like third, and it took us like 40 minutes to get through. It's insane. It's absolutely insane.
Bro, this is nuts. I honestly, you know what happened? I fucking watched a video that somebody linked me in chat.
One
and
ES equals
the other day I was
$1.
thinking, man, I'm gonna start chopping up
Yes,
my fucking
I believe
stream
so.
highlights and throwing them on YouTube. And I fucking did it with this one, not thinking that all these people who have invested thousands of dollars in map box tiles are going to fucking think that I'm attacking their bottom line. Why
They bought
does
a
this
parking
tile
lot.
right here have freshwater, sand, or what? Like values currently not available. So you're
Because
buying
that's-
tiles without even knowing what the fuck the
Exactly. So that's a really good point. So you're buying tiles without knowing what resources are even on that plot. So that parking lot could have nothing on it, and you purchased it.
resources are going to be on it. I honestly, bro, the whole fucking thing is the craziest shit that I have ever seen in my fucking
He's got a good
life.
point about
And
that.
these people have been going so hard defending it when all I just want to know is if you think the game is going to be completed and being what they are claiming on their own fucking website when they say that their vision for this is a fully immersive virtual reality similar to the Matrix and Ready
Hello,
Player One.
88, thank you for the
on top
follow.
of the fact
Much appreciated, man.
that
Thank
they
you.
say
Welcome.
that you are going to go anywhere, do anything on a digital virtual world on a one-to-one scale. That's the biggest fucking crazy claim that I've ever seen a developer make. And everybody is going nuts over it. This is my fucking opinion that this, as a developer, I honestly don't know how this team actually thinks that they can pull this off.
I don't know if they do. So they have the team that could pull this off to some extent. I mean, they have a lot of the like really very experienced developers. They have a very experienced team and a very smart team. But with that being said, they could have created this team and said, hey, look, if we create this and we get millions and millions and millions of dollars for people buying, what is it, map, what is it called, map something, anyway, like, and they, for buying like a virtual plot of land, we get tons of money for it, and they start making more and more money, we can shut down this anytime we want to and just walk away with it. Or anything that they buy, we don't have to give them money back. If you're trying to withdraw it, anything that happens with the withdrawal process or anything like that, we're not liable for. How's it going, Matthew? So if they are not, you know, they basically say, oh, well, your transaction is lost, you don't have to do anything. Well, sorry, your $5,000 that you tried to withdraw from your plot being sold, sorry, it just disappeared. I don't know, doesn't matter, we're not liable for anything that happens inside our game. It's so bizarre.
That's why I keep saying that I feel it's a scam. Because these guys are deliberately putting these vague fucking statements out there, hyping people up, when I don't think they even know how the fuck they're gonna do it.
If they were using Google Earth, I think it would be a lot easier for them to use.
So, is that fair?
I just don't understand why he's getting upset over your opinion.
Apparently
Because
that was
it
the-
affects his bottom line, because more people won't come in and use their fucking referral codes.
Right, and he's the second biggest investor.
That guy's the second biggest investor?
Yeah, the person that's bought tiles. Yeah,
Wait, how do you know
Wow.
that?
that's what people that are defending not Dream World, Earth 2 in your chat are saying.
Oh, okay.
I don't know it for sure,
Okay.
but
If he is,
I
that's
have to go.
crazy.
Like we've talked about
Willie
this
Malik is in the waiting room.
I have to go. We've literally been talking about this for 3 hours today. Are we cool? Are we good with that?
All right. So, oh boy. Okay, so I get it. I understand where that guy is coming from. If he is the second highest investor, that means he's done a crap ton of money into here, because there are thousands of people who have gotten to this, right? The conflict of interest much? Yeah. So I get where he's coming from, because he is so far invested, he can't see the pitfalls. I did the same thing. When it's really good and you want it to go well, you get blinded, right? It happens, okay? But we got to understand that when you are doing a project that involves a lot of money, and I mean not just $100, but thousands and thousands and tens of thousands, and apparently Jeffrey Epstein's personal island is $5 million. Like, that's a lot of money, and you better be reading the terms of service for this. It's crazy, absolutely crazy, guys. Absolutely insane. We'll just go to a random spot down here, see what it says. For each trade, Earth will update the user account as required to reflect the purchase of sales as a digital asset by adjusting the credit balance and digital asset associated with that user amount. Acknowledgement. Okay. Not offering, arranging for, or providing a financial product or financial advice to the users. Not providing and will not provide any fiduciary, advisory, brokerage, exchange, or other similar services to the user or in connection with any trade. Including the evaluation of any and all risks related to such transaction. They are selling air and people buying it. It's amazing. Yeah, it's like canned air or dehydrated snow. That's my favorite one. I don't know if you've seen that. So look at this. You can get, no, this isn't it. Oh, they don't have it here. There was an actual product that you could buy that was a can. That's decorative. Maybe we'll go to images. I'll see if we can find it. But it said dehydrated snow, and it was in a can. Okay, dehydrated snow is air, guys. There's nothing in it. And they were selling it for $10 a can. $10 a can for dehydrated snow. And people were buying it. It's crazy. Like, these things that people sell that people will buy. Solely responsible for any decision to enter into transactions subject to the terms, including the evaluation of any and all risks related to the subject. Speculation in respect to digital assets is extremely risky. The digital assets may have extreme price volatility, and users have no guarantee that any digital asset they purchase will have any value in the future. No, so dehydrated snow. What happens when you dehydrate water? It turns to a gas, right? But dehydrating it removes all liquid from it. You're dehydrating snow, which turns it into nothing. Yes. You can buy air from the Himalayas, that's the thing. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Users have no alienable property rights in any digital asset offered in the website, and digital assets have no use outside of the website. Interesting. All transactions entered into and conducting under these terms are deemed to have occurred within the jurisdiction of the New South Wales, Australia. So they're running out of Australia. I don't want to live on this planet anymore. Yeah. Oh my gosh, guys, this is crazy. We just went to a random section, just like a random spot, and you can already see red flags. Everywhere you go, there's red flags in here. It's insane. Like right here, this one right here, no users have no guarantee that any digital assets they purchase will have any value in the future. And guess who determines those values? Earth 2 does. Can always move to Earth 2. Yes. Yes. You don't have to, they'll sell you a new one. They'll sell you a new plot. Yeah, one thing for sure is terms of service on a whole other level. Like I said before, it's like they made something, but at the same time, they are not connected to it. Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly right. Glenn on YouTube says need to buy a plot on, talking to Exodus saying you need to buy a plot on Earth 2. Which piece of the chicken is most delicious? I say the thigh. I say people who prefer the breast have no taste. It's dry and tasteless. Okay, so George, I actually have a debate for you on that one. So a lot of people actually cook their chickens the wrong way. If you want your chicken or turkey or whatever type of, you know, bird you are having, if you cook it with breast side down, it's actually really juicy. But everyone always does it upside down, breast side up. I'm telling you, if you cook your chicken upside down, it is way better. Jokes before cooking the chicken, yeah. Just ask yourself this: does it make sense if they could guarantee one piece of land to inflate in value? If said so, they would be sued the moment it didn't. Well, no, they're not. Right here, they are not, because they say right here. Where was it? Right here. Speculation in respect to digital assets is extremely risky, and that digital assets may have extreme price volatility, and users have no guarantee that any digital assets they produce will have any value in the future. So they don't, right there, right in their terms of services, they're saying you could buy this for $1 million and then it can be worth 1 penny tomorrow. Or worth nothing. And they say that is how it goes. And they're not responsible for that. That's just what happens. And the people who are in charge of those inflations are not the people playing the game. Mind you, this is them saying that it's going up in price according to supply and demand with an algorithm that they either designed or is, designed by someone, because they have amazing programmers. And at any point they can put in a command to say that everything is worth a penny. And guess what? All that money that was invested into this game and into those plots are now theirs, and they can do that, and it's right here. They can totally do that just because of this right here. I disagree that you have to rotate the chicken to keep that moisture containing that constant movement. Ooh, that's a good point too. You probably could flip it as well. But every time I've cooked my chicken, if I leave it breast side down, the breast is always really moist. But yes, I agree that dark meat is definitely the best meat. I definitely agree with that. But if you want to keep the moisture in the breast, you definitely need to cook it with downside. Taking the whole banker phrase to the extreme, usually you'll see that they cannot guarantee a rise in asset value, but not outright telling clients to kick rocks. Yes, but because it's in here legally, they're basically taking anything out of possibility for anyone to sue them for any possible losses in here. And also the possibility of them not giving money back to them. They don't have to, because any sales that are lost, they're not responsible for. And that was up above. It's crazy. With this TOS, I don't think anything can touch them in any legal way. I completely agree, Helio. I completely agree. The way they phrase their terms of services or their user agreement, what do they call this actually? This is called their terms and conditions, their TOC. The way they have their TOC is in a way that no matter what happens, they're not responsible for anything. And they can take your information and they can sell it to anyone they want to because you agreed to it when you created your account. That's how it is. All investment things have the same warning, may go up or down. The point of the Earth 2 could Earth 3, 4, 5 just be sensible. Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely insane. And we mentioned this above here under the members' obligations, right? Right here, you acknowledge that any information or material submitted by you to the website is and will be treated as such as non-confidential and non-proprietary, and we may use that information, that material, without restrictions. You're giving them access to use your bank account to however you want, however they want. That's what you're doing. This becomes crypto, and everything you do with crypto is treated as a taxable event. The people reporting this on this taxes could hold them liable during the audit, hopefully. So they can't, because they said that any taxes that are needed to be done, that's also in here too. Any of the taxes that are done, they are not responsible for any taxes for any gains or losses that you have. You must pay your own taxes. That's in here as well. We did read that one earlier. So they're not responsible for any taxes or anything like that. So they have nothing with that. They wiped their hands of anything and everything in here. It's absolutely insane. Anything that is built on people's not understanding of things should be sued, whatsoever TOS says, even all the religions. So the problem with that is they can't, because you agreed to them when you started it. So it doesn't matter. You can try to sue them all you want, but because they specifically stated this and you agreed to it when you signed up, that's on you. That's completely on you. This is why you always read the terms of services and user agreements before you do anything, especially with real money involved, because if you want to sue them for something that happens, you're gonna lose, because it's right here. Whoever wrote the TOS is a god tier. They are. And I am sure they had many lawyers look at this and say, how could we get this so that no matter what happens, we're not liable for anything? We have no liability at all. This might just be a paranoia, but I can see them draining bank accounts with the information that was given. And they can. Right here. It says they can. They may use that material without restrictions, and you have to give them your bank account, right? They can use the material without restriction. They can pull any money out of your account. You give them that right to pull money out of your account. The way that they use that is they pull money out of your account so that you can pay for the goods and services inside their game, right? But because they say without restrictions on there, they can use it however they want, and we may use that material without restrictions. They can pull any amount they want on there. Say they want to pull $5,000 out of your bank, they technically could pull $5,000 out of your bank and keep it for themselves. legally speaking, according to their terms of services, you agreed that they can do that. Even though they have such terms, not necessarily mean that they are legal. In the UK, there are merchantable quality of goods that cannot be sidestepped. Virtual goods are testing this. Yes, so they also mentioned that anything is according to New South Wales and Australia. Where was that? No, here's the tax one, where a tax invoice given to supplier, the supplier's warrant that the supply to which the tax service relates to the taxable service is by Australian taxation offices. Like, that's down here. There's another one up there which says they're not liable for any taxes that you may get for any of your gains farther up. Liability. We are not liable for any loss or damage, including without limitation any consequential loss, however caused, including negligence, suffered in connection with virtual land, including sales, property sales, failed transactions, disputes, transactions not received, or on or blockchain or any forfeited virtual land. Right there, guys, they basically say, oh, if your transaction, you know, failed transactions, they're not responsible for it. Oh. The creation date is 1997 and no updates of ownership since. On trustpayments.com and securetrading.net. Interesting. Very interesting. But the are not based in UK, and for some reason I think they choose Australia for the reason to cover it up as well. Yeah. I mean, there are certain countries that they can go out of that there are certain laws which allow them to do what they're doing. Also, it's just stupid. I write anything you won't read and I can steal all your life. Exactly. They say that they don't have to respond to anything. That's also up there towards the top. They don't have to respond to anything on their website. So if you send them an email, they're not responsible for any, they don't have to respond to you. You cannot say that you are not liable for negligence and expect to stand up in court. It is rubbish, not drafted by a lawyer in my opinion. Anytime you sign up for anything, you agree to the terms of services which are held up in court. Okay, that is how it works. I'm sorry if you don't agree with that, but if they are there when you create your account and you agree to them, you cannot sue them for something that is in their terms of services when you created the account. And they also have the ability to change it anytime, which is at the beginning, and they don't have to notify you. So that's why this is so lengthy, is because they're covering every single way to cover their butts so they're not liable for anything. So yes, can you sue them? Absolutely you can. Are you gonna win? No. Why? Because the way the terms of services are and terms of use are, they are basically stating that you are putting your risk of using this. No, that is simply not true. You are wrong. You cannot sign away your rights as simply as that. You can. And you agreed to it. You agreed to everything. It was in the website. And you agreed to it. You agreed that you can lose everything. You agreed that any damages or limitations, any consequential loss, however caused, including by negligence or suffered in connection with virtual land, including sales, purposed sales, failed transactions, disputes, transactions not recorded in our blockchain, or any forfeited virtual land. Anything that happens in there, right here, they basically say, if it happens, then we're not liable for it. You agreed to it. You said, okay, I accept that risk. You are risking yourself and your own stuff because they say that they're not responsible for anything that happens in there. How do you know it's not, doesn't change? You don't. And they say up here that they can change it whenever they want. It's up here. They say somewhere. Right there, it says it's website. You are agreeing to be bound by the terms and conditions listed below and any applicable laws and regulations which apply to this website and use of it. If you do not accept these terms and conditions, you are not permitted to use the website. So you cannot use this if you do not agree to it. You have to do it. We reserve the right to amend these terms and conditions from time to time, in particular as well. As we get closer to stage 2, we expect to revisit these terms in a combination fully functional or to platform, the limits of which, even if we are still not fully able to comprehend. Amendments will be effective immediately upon notification on this website. If you do not agree to the changes of the terms, so they will notify you when they do change the terms. Okay, so that's good. You may stop using the website. Your continued use of the website following such notification will present an agreement by the bound the terms and conditions as amended. Okay? Right there at the top. They even wrote the information are up to date there. Yep. So I mean, you can argue all you want and say that you could try to sue them, but because they have this on here, this is the way of covering their butts and saying that they can change it anytime they want. And if you don't agree to the changes when because they said they will notify you when they have changes to it, if you do not agree, then you stop using the website. You have to agree to the terms to be able to use it. And the terms are as follow. And they are lengthy. Okay? Like, this is why people are calling it a scam. Okay? Because they basically are saying that they can do whatever they want. And they're not responsible for it. Exactly. Then you lose your investments. Glyphages, you have to keep thinking that it's trash, but at the end of the day, it won't hold in court. Just because you think it's not right or trash doesn't give the sign of paper that you don't read to fully. You're right. You are signing a contract when you click the accept button. That you've read the terms of services. When you click the accept, you accept a contract between them and you. And that contract is this. I'm sure in here they have that you cannot sue them. I am sure that is in here at some point. I won't sign because of the stupid product. You simply cannot sign your rights away. You can. You agree to the rights of use of this product. You signed the contract. And everything that is in here is right there. It's just this is probably one of the most intense terms of services I have seen, especially for a video game. No, I completely agree. I completely agree. Like, it is the way that they have this terms of services is to cover so they can do anything they want. They can sell your information. They can sell it. Your bank information. They can take money out of your bank even without you asking. They can use it because they said they can use it however they want, and you agreed to it. It's legal crap, guys. This is all the legal crap. This is how they're going to get away with it. Now, I am not saying that they are going to do that. I'm not. But they have the ability to do that. Okay? And you agreed to it. You can always sue them, but it's usually because you assigned your rights away. Exactly. It's not necessarily your rights. I guess it is kind of your rights, right? Because you have the right to sue anyone. But it's never going to hold up in court because you assigned everything on here and you agreed to everything that you basically can lose everything. You agree? Yeah. All damages, losses, and penalty fines and expenses and costs which arise from this website and breach of these website terms, any information you provide via website or any damage that you may have caused to the website is, you're the one liable for it. They're making you liable for anything, any damages, any fines. If you try to sue them, you are responsible for the legal costs. Damage fines from all damages, loss, penalty, fines, expenses, and costs, including legal costs. You are responsible for everything. I mean, this is absolutely insane, guys. It's absolutely insane. I'm gonna have to go through this and create a video of like all the crazy things that are in here. I'm gonna have to put it on like a Google document and do highlights in it, because it's just so much stuff. Oh man, this is gonna be crazy. Just because of the terms of services are just insane. I mean, we spent like an hour on just the terms of services and we haven't gone through it all. It's crazy. The thing is, no one forces you to accept it, but the moment you do, they are covered and you agree to it. Exactly. Exactly. So yes, you have rights, but because you signed it, you agreed to give up those rights. It's crazy. Sounds like government, all right, though. Yeah. I mean, this is probably the most well-written terms of services I have seen. And the ability that they give themselves to do whatever they want without having you being able to, you know, sue them is just outright scammy. It really is. We're gonna have to end it there, guys. My goodness. Oh man, hit the subscribe button. I really want to do another stream on this. I want to do some more research on this. I'm gonna have to create a video on this. Man, I don't know when that's gonna come out. I will try to. We'll see what happens. This is a lot of stuff to go through. There is so much more we can go into this. This is great. If you want to watch some more of this, hit that subscribe button down here, and you know, follow along, whatever you want to do, ding the bell for YouTube, all that fun stuff. And we will catch you on the next stream. I'm not sure when. It is a holiday weekend, so I'm not sure when, or maybe we'll try to get a stream in tomorrow sometime for a couple hours. So pay attention for that. And until next time, guys, thank you for joining me, and we will see you at the next one. Peace out, guys. Thank you.